Good day, good day, good day. Hey, thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do, I'm seeking to right my wrong. I'm seeking to get back. I'm seeking to give these younger cats a better understanding of the do's and the don't. Getting them to do critical thinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner before they go jumping off that porch, getting into a world of trouble that they cannot get out. Take it from somebody that know crime doesn't pay. Hey, probably about what? Less than 15 subscribers away from having 25,000 subscribers. Thanks to each and every one of y'all that took the time to support, share, comment. I truly, truly appreciate it, man. Hey, let's get straight to it, okay? You got somebody like Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Everybody know who 50 Cent is. Right now, rapper, businessman, movie star. He's behind Power, BMF, everything. Then you got Big Meech, one of the biggest hustler in the world at one point in time. Bingo, okay? And his brother, Southwest T. Then you got, what's his name? Rick Ross. Freeway Ricky Ross. Guess what, man? All these guys is powerful. They got a hell of a name. And guess what? All of them is right now, we in our 50s. So even with that being said, they going back and forth with who did what, snitching and all this other good stuff and everything like that. Guess what? That's not the message, man. The message should be, how do we stop these young knucklehead kids to idolize the street life in the first place? How do we stop them to get them to understand, there's no shortcut in life. So they shouldn't be praising Meech. They shouldn't be praising Southwest T. They shouldn't be praising all this shit that you hear, through these rap songs. What they should be doing, getting their life together, doing it right the first time so you don't have to worry about this snitching shit. You know what? That should be the message. How do we prevent these kids from putting themselves in a predicament that they have to snitch? You know what? Big Meech and Southwest T both was super kingpin that cop out to 30 years. If anyone in a rightful state of mind think Meech and Terry was not sneaky snitch, then you are crazy. They did a lot of cooperation to be free today. Folks, let's do the math. The percentage of criminal that is facing anywhere between 20 to life in prison, guess what? If the opportunity presents itself, 92% of them will cooperate on the down low. From my time and era, from back in the days, growing up in New York City or whatever, during the hype of that crack epidemic, guess what? Only people I know during that period of time that didn't flip was, number one, Howard Pappy Mason. Number two, Akbar Prey. Number three, Gerald Prince Miller. Number four, Mark Country Gons. Number five, Baby Sam. These are the only individuals I know that didn't flip during that period of time. Fat Cat and his whole crew from South Jamaica Queen, they all snitched. Except for Jughead, Chris Williams, who got, right now he did his time and he currently got deported back to Jamaica. And then you got Pappy, the wannabe Jamaican. Those are the only one that basically right now stood tall and took they lick, as you would call it. But besides that, even with Kenneth Supreme McGriff from the Supreme team, let's do the math. A lot of times right now, people don't understand. Guess what? During Preem's first federal bid, he flipped. Before he came home doing his first federal bid, AUSA, Leslie Caldwell, and FBI agent John Mulligan, they went to see him. He was months from getting out. And they was preparing their case against his nephew, Gerald Prince Miller. They went to Supreme, and they laid all on the table. And they told him straight up, either you tell us everything that we need to know about your nephew, otherwise we're going to put you in this indictment. This man, what he did. You know what he did? You heard what 50 Cent say about him in Ghetto Quran. Preem was the businessman and Prince was the killer. So Preem made a business decision. Look, I've been here for the last 8, 9 years. I'm on my way out the door. Man, I wasn't out there, whatever, getting caught up in all that other nonsense. Despite it was his organization, he gave them everything that he possibly can give them to get the hell out. And even right now, what people do not understand, everybody, oh man, that man made a business decision. Nothing more, nothing less. You look at Supreme Team whole crew from Bimmy, the CI since 1985. He got away with it. Right now, nobody want that label. Nobody want to be labeled snitch, a rat, a confidential informant. This brother been getting paid as a CI since 1985. So once again, only person or only people that I know in the Supreme Team that stood tall was Prince and most of his team. But everybody else, that's what they did, man. They made deals. So right now, where it's like, you know what? Everybody keep talking about, you know what they're going to do and what they won't do until that time comes. Guess what? You got a lot of people making deals behind closed door. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people making deal in secrecy. So stop thinking that all the so-called gangster, kingpin, and cool guys don't snitch. 92% of them are sneaky snitch, CIs, government informant. And like I say, once again, the real thing should be as powerful as Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is, as powerful as Rick Ross is, as powerful in the word and following that Big Meech and Southwest T, they got followers. People look up to them based upon their stories. Why don't they all unite and get together and right now do something positive? Opposed to pointing the finger, who did this, who did that, who did this. You know what? Let's get something together and get these kids off the street, out the gangs. Put the guns down. Stop the senseless killing and robbing and stealing. Letting them know that right now, we as a people can do it right and do it right the first time. So once again, take it from somebody that know, been there, done that, ain't trying to do it anymore. I am the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. If I can change, anybody could change. Do you know why? Because change comes from within. That's where it comes from. And you have to want to change. You have to want to, be able to do something different. Knowing that there's no shortcut in life. Only thing come fast is trouble. Easy to get into, hard to get out. So get away from, this person is snitch, that person is snitch, this person stand up. Man, all that stuff is hype. All that stuff is make-believe land. All that stuff is right now is being brainwashed. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. One love.